Hey everyone, welcome to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. My name is Connor. In this video, I'll be going over the top 5 coins to buy on the Telegram Ton blockchain. Activity on the Telegram blockchain has been very low. However, at the start of August 2025, we saw that activity start to pick up, and a lot of these Telegram coins did multiples off of their lows. Now they're pulling back, so it's time to pay attention. And I do think one of these coins will be a massive winner to attract the masses to the Telegram chain. So let's get into my top 5 picks right now. So the Ton coin is a top 30 crypto project. It's currently ranked number 28 with an $8 billion market cap. And again, Telegram is the most used application in all of crypto. Everyone in crypto is using Telegram as their main messenger every single day. And they just introduced the Telegram in-app wallet. Now, if you're not familiar with any Telegram wallets, you can use the one already in your Telegram account. I would also recommend getting TonKeeper. All right, once you get TonKeeper, you can buy the Ton coin on a centralized exchange, and then you can send it into your wallet. That is how you're going to have to buy all of the coins I mentioned in this video. And I will say right now, nothing in this video is financial advice. Do your own research. I'm not telling you to buy or sell any of these cryptocurrencies. But with that being said, we can take a quick look at the metrics on DeFi Llama to see what is going on here with the DEX volume. And the DEX volume started to pick up here at the start of August. However, it has been steadily dropping off now. So it had a big spike, and a lot of the coins did multiples off at the bottom, right? 10x, some of them did 5x. A bit of the higher market cap ones may have done a little bit less. However, there was a lot of activity at the start of August. It's time to pay attention now. And if you're interested, I think buying this pullback could yield some pretty crazy results as we do get into altcoin season. So let's get into coin number 1 for the video. Coin number 1 is going to be the OG meme coin on Telegram, and that is the Resistance Dog and the Redo token. Right now, Redo is trading at a market cap of $9 million. This is the fully diluted valuation. So if you don't know what Redo is, well, it is the Resistance Dog, right? We can go check out the website here. There it is. There's the Resistance Dog. He puts up his hoodie, and it says, "Join the Resistance." So basically, this is a meme coin about how Telegram is a private messaging application. The founder, Pavel Durov, he was arrested in France around 1 year ago. And look, the powers that be really want to get access to everyone's Telegram messages and, break the encryption and all that stuff. And this is what the Resistance Dog is all about. We can read right here on the website. Created in 2018 by Durov, our logo is the unofficial mascot of Telegram, and it is at the forefront of Telegram's consistent efforts to battle censorship by governments and multinational companies trying to restrict the ability of people to express themselves freely in digital media. So that is what Redo is all about, right? Join the Resistance if you are interested. This is by far the most popular and number 1 meme coin on Telegram. It's not the highest market cap meme coin though, which is interesting. However, it is definitely the most popular and most notable, which is why I am putting it at number 1 in this video. So they have a pretty big X account as well, 35K followers. Anyways, let's go take a look at the price chart. So here's the Redo chart on the daily time frame. And like I said, at the start of August, really the pump started in late July, but from around the bottom over here to the top, this thing did a 223% move from around a $5 million market cap up to 17 million. Now remember, with these coins, especially these on-chain meme coins, we want to look for the pullbacks of at least 40 to 60%, and ideally for the best risk-reward entries, we like 60 to 80% pullbacks. So if we measure the current pullback from the high to the low right now for Redo, this thing has pulled back 50%. So we are in that 40 to 60% threshold, which is great. Now, if we are going to go down 60% here on Redo, that would take it to around the bottom of this one-day demand zone, and that would be just below a $7 million market cap. I'm not sure if the market does give that, okay? This thing has started to break out. It has cleared the accumulation range. It has closed above it on the higher time frames, the daily and the weekly. So as a general rule of thumb, when there is a bullish change of market structure with those closes above the previous swing highs, I look to buy the dip. All right, so Price is pulling back now in an area of interest. It is below $10 million market cap. It is 50% down from the highs. It is just above this one-day level of demand over here, starting at around an $8.2 million market cap. Look, I think accumulating in this general area and then buying more if it goes lower into demand will likely yield some pretty good results. You're going to have to be patient. I don't know when these coins are going to pop off or if they even pop off at all. But I think that Redo has the highest probability chance of doing massive multiples and being like the ski mask dog of the chain, or like the Dogecoin type of thing where it just runs like crazy and just leaves everyone in the dust. So that's why Redo is coin number 1 for the video, guys. Let's go ahead and move on to coin number 2 now. And coin number 2 is going to be the Telegram duck. And this is Utka, I believe is how you pronounce the name in Russian. I mean, I'm American, so I would say Utya. But I have a friend who speaks Russian, and he said it's pronounced Utka. So anyways, that's the coin here. That's the token. Current market cap is 12.9, basically $13 million. And this one is, everyone knows this emoji on Telegram. It's the Telegram duck. So this is more than just a meme coin. It's a community-driven movement dedicated to spreading joy and positivity through the iconic Telegram duck emoji. Utya is seen by millions of people every year on Telegram, so yeah, they made a meme coin around it, basically. That's it. That's the coin, lads. It's really not that deep. Here's their X account, 13K followers, followed by the Ton account officially, so you know this is the real X account for the Telegram duck. Let's go ahead and take a look at the price chart. So looking at the Telegram duck here on the daily time frame, let's actually zoom it out to the weekly first. And on the weekly, so this one launched over here April of 2024, and it accumulated for a long time. So it was around a $1 million market cap at the end of July, start of August, and this thing just shot up to 27 million. It did a 27x in basically 3 weeks, which is a really substantial move. Now it's pulling back. So the question is this pump just going to fully retrace back down to ground zero? Or is it going to find demand and then build a base and then go for new all-time highs? Well, being that I think we are pretty close to altcoin season and really just a market-wide breakout for alts, I think something like this could actually do extremely well into the future here, the short-term to mid-term future. So look, again, we look for those substantial pullbacks. From high to low right now, this thing has pulled back 54%. To current price, it's down 52%. So it is in that first threshold that we look for. A 60% pullback would put it right inside of this one-day level of demand, around 11 to a $10 million market cap. And if it did drop 80%, that would actually put it in this lower level of demand at a $5 million market cap. It is really interesting to me how these market cap levels line up directly with these demand levels at like the 60 to 80% thresholds. Literally, like they line up perfectly. So these are the levels, in my opinion, to accumulate this coin if you're bullish on it. Again, between 10 and 11 million in this first daily demand zone. And then the next level of demand down here around a $5.5 million market cap. This one could do extremely well. It's a meme coin, so don't put anything inside of this coin that you are not willing to lose. This is a gamble through and through. Not financial advice, but hey, this gamble could produce crazy results if things do actually work out. So these are the top 2 coins that I see on the Telegram chain. Top 2 memes by far, in my opinion. All right, now let's get into some riskier stuff, which are also meme coins. So anyways, coin number 3 for the video is going to be, drumroll, Hot Cherry, the Cherry token. So Cherry has a market cap of $1.18 million. So, you know, a pretty low market cap, just above $1 million. And what is Hot Cherry? Well, it's another meme coin created after a famous Telegram sticker pack. Everyone knows the Cherry sticker pack on Telegram. Everyone has seen it before, right? These cherries, you've all seen it. Again, it's not that deep at all. It's a meme coin based off of a Telegram sticker pack. Here's their X account. Not nearly as popular as Redo or the Duck, This one has 429 followers. All right, so we're definitely getting into some high risk speculative territory here with Hot Cherry. Let's go take a look at the price chart. So here is the Cherry price chart on the daily time frame. And look, guys, this thing literally went from the bottom over here, 34K market cap on the 2nd of August. 1st of August, yeah, like $34,000 market cap. That is so low, it's not even funny. And it did hit a high over here of 3 million. So this thing went 87x in 16 days. I mean, it was basically just worthless to a $3 million market cap in the snap of a finger. Now it's pulling back substantially. And by the way, this one launched in April of 2024, just like the duck. But anyways, pull back so far, it is at 61% to the current market price. All right, so we are in that lower 60 to 80% threshold, which is interesting. So in terms of levels that I am seeing here on this chart, I do like that 1 million market cap flat level. I think that's definitely a place of interest, down to around 800K. And if this thing really gets smashed and abused, maybe it goes all the way back down to like, yeah, around 400K market cap. Look, I mean, this thing went from dust to 3 million, so it could easily pull back like 80, 90%. 100% it could. Like, this is really high risk speculative stuff. You need to understand that. But, you know, there is a chance where it does a crazy pullback and then just goes on a moonshot. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I certainly don't know. That's why I said we're in very high risk speculative territory right now. But hey, this is Cherry. Do your own research, join their community, suss it out on your own. And if you guys like the vibes on it, well, then maybe it could be a good play for you. All right, but I'm just bringing it to your attention today. I'm simply the messenger. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and move on to the next coin now. I have even lower market cap coins that myself, as well as Crypto Empire Mastermind members, are currently accumulating. However, I'm not going to share them on YouTube right now because they are very, very speculative, and we got to make sure we're done filling our bags. Maybe I'll share them here on YouTube after they pull a 5 to a 10x. But hey, if you guys want access to these picks early, you can go ahead and apply to the Crypto Empire Mastermind down below. Submit your application, and I will get back to you. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to coin number 4 of the video. Coin number 4 is going to be Notcoin. All right, so Notcoin rose to prominence because it was like the first big tap to earn game on Telegram, and everyone was tapping their phone to earn Notcoin. The market cap right now is $180 million, 179.2 million. Fully diluted is 184. I do believe this, all the tokens are in circulation. These are just like permanently locked or something. Anyways, don't quote me on that, but $180 million market cap, which is, you know, pretty large. So here's Notcoin. The whole joke is it's like, you know, Notcoin, probably nothing. There's really nothing to this. It was like a tap to earn game on your phone. You know, they distributed the token to everyone that played the game, and that's kind of it. This really not that deep at all. All right, so here is their X account. You know, they have 2.3 million followers. They attracted a lot of people. Like, this was a massive onboarding thing for Telegram and the Telegram application last year. A lot of people, you know, joined Telegram and bought the ton coin because of Notcoin. So maybe something big will happen with it in the future. We'll see. Let's go take a look at the price chart. So here's the daily time frame chart for Notcoin. And look, this thing has an all-time high of 2.7 billion, and you can see it all the way down here now at 180 million. It's basically floored out here in this just sideways bottom accumulation range. So I'm not going to overcomplicate it. I think that this thing is likely very close or already bottomed out, and I think it likely will pull some decent returns. I can see it going, you know, at least a 4 or 5x back up to around $1 billion market cap in very bullish conditions. Will it go on to make new all-time highs? That's anybody's best guess. But hey, go ahead and check it out on your own. The chart is floored out here in this, you know, massive accumulation range. Look for it to go ahead and break this trend line, and maybe it could start a bit of a run here as we do get into more bullish conditions for altcoins. check it out. Not financial advice, but hey, I think there's probably money to be made here. It's definitely not going to produce the same results if some of the other ones I mentioned earlier in the video pop off, but I see it as a lower risk option. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and move on to the last coin of the video. The last coin is going to be another lower risk option, and that is Dogs. The Dogs coin on Telegram. Current market cap is $69.8 million. And this one was distributed through an airdrop around 1 year ago. So this is the Dogs meme coin. It's the most Telegram native meme coin community is what they like to call it. And I mean, yeah, this is just like a massive Telegram community coin. And this dog is the resistance dog basically, but he doesn't have his hood on, right? So that's kind of the thing here. It's just a massive Telegram community coin at a $70 million market cap. So let's go take a look at the price chart. So Dogs is exactly 1 year and 4 days old. It was launched 1 year and 4 days ago in August of 2024. And similar to the Knot coin, here we are looking at the daily time frame. I mean, it's just in this sideways kind of bottom range here. Now this one is listed on perps, on futures, on a lot of centralized exchanges, as well as Knot coin. So for sure, I mean, that is something to consider, right? The way these meme coins really run like crazy, something like this is not going to run like Redo, for example, in my opinion. But anyways, this would be an option to trade on a centralized exchange if you're interested. But another one where it's just in this sideways bottom range. It's been going sideways now since February. So, you know, it's pushing, over 6 months, 7 months of a sideways range here. So I would be looking for it to break resistance, and when it does, you know, we can see it pump pretty hard. I wouldn't really complicate it too hard. If it does sell off to the range lows, that could be a good dip to look to buy. But again, do your own research on this stuff. The last two coins, Dogs and Knot coin, definitely lower risk options. I think if you're going after some crazy like 20, 30, 50, 100x gains, you're going to have to stick to the meme coins that are more speculative. But that's just the game, guys. That's just the game we play here in the crazy crypto world. Again, with all these coins, if you're going to invest any money, when you buy any of these coins, you should already consider it gone, because that's just how it is. This isn't the same as the Solana scam trenches. Okay, I think Telegram is, you know, a bit better than Solana, but it's still very high risk, so keep that in mind. So in this video, we went over the top 5 coins to buy in the Telegram Ton blockchain. Leave a comment down below if you hold any of these coins, or if you're accumulating any other coin on the Telegram chain. Drop your comment on your favorite Telegram coins down below. Also, smash that like button if you enjoyed the video. And if you are not subscribed to Crypto Empire, go ahead right now and smash that subscribe button down below and turn on all the notifications so you don't miss any future videos. And my name is Connor from Crypto Empire, and I'll see you in the next video.